I wonder if you'd be able to tell emotionally how someone was feeling based off of the photos that they chose to take that day, even if they weren't a skilled photographer. If you had 10 people and you said, go take random photos today, and then you go back and maybe someone who was feeling sad took photos of people that were mostly alone, or it was lit in a duller way or something like that, or you could feel the sadness in the photo, and like you could, and maybe that their photos would change if you told that person a happy story, or you were listening to more upbeat music. Would the way that you took photos actually change? Would you start to take photos that looked brighter and happier? So it's kind of this interesting back and forth that I've been realizing between the actual photo and the way that the photographer's feeling on that particular day, or whatever emotion that they're choosing to convey.
Absolutely, I think it's similar what a musician may do if he's writing a song and he's going through a difficult time. He would mostly write about that. I mean, it's going to reflect in his song. And also, if you are a listener, if you are having a nice, exciting day and you're full of energy and you're like super motivated, you want to hear that kind of music, and not the other way. So I think you can maybe intuitive. You can be intuitive what the emotions were of the artist.
Yeah. We were walking around the Botero Museum in Bogota. And Botero, for people listening who aren't familiar with him, he paints a lot of fat people. Like the people that he paints are very
not only chubby people, everything
and big
is
boned.
Fat.
Everything is fat. And
the table is fat.
Bowls of fruits, horses, people, the tables. Yeah. And I actually like there were very distinct ways in which he was making the photos, or not the photo, the paintings feel by the small adjustments in the way people were changing their face, because the faces weren't actually that detailed. They were very small. The eyes were small. The lips were small. Most of the detail was in the actual person's body or the background imagery. And there were a lot of ways in which, even by, skewing the smile a little bit, or some colors were maybe darker than others, and a lot of things that I probably didn't even pick up on because I'm not a painter myself. But I was just noticing all these people look similar, but the feelings of the paintings are so different. And so it's like these small things that Botero was changing that completely evoked a different emotion, like a woman in a bathtub looking at a reflection, and you could tell that she was sad, but there was nothing actually sad about the photo. It just had this kind of sad feeling to it, where if he changed one thing in the photo, maybe painted it a little bit different with the color, or maybe she was, her eyes were a little bit wider. I don't know. Maybe she'd be more surprised or more happy. So it was interesting. I really liked that museum in Bogota, the Botero Museum. That was probably my favorite thing that we saw in Bogota, inside. That was a very cool walkthrough.